Sunday was was the first song that came off of my very first EP that I released a little over a year ago. And it's all about being in the pandemic and feeling like you're unsure if other people are thinking about like your situation and you're thinking about them and you want to be there for them, but you also don't want to be like too clingy when everyone's online, and how just like being far apart from people physically can make people feel so just like emotionally distant too. And so Sunday was just kind of a cathartic experience of writing this song about all of my pent up feelings about the pandemic. Is a song that just came off of my most recent EP, Stop at Nothing. And 3A is a song that's all about being in a relationship where you can tell that somebody knows something that's going on inside of your head, and you kind of want to tell them about this like dark thought that you're having, but you're not sure if you should tell them in on the secret. And you're sort of saying to them like, I know that you know that I know this situation. My partner and I, when we were living in New York, I think that living there gave me this sensation that there was like so much out in the world to be discovered. And sometimes it was almost like just an overstimulation of experience. And so being there made me think of all of these like secrets and dark thoughts in my own head. And so I think that, when we moved from New York to Seattle in the song, there's this lyric that's like, when we moved away, it wasn't over. And because, when we moved back to Seattle, it was like so much easier for me to process my own emotions. And like, I didn't feel the noise of being in a bigger city anymore. was the first single off of my new EP. And Cellar is a song that I wrote with my producer Jackson, who goes by Daywave. And that was a song where we sat down and we were like, okay, we want to make like a really washy song. This is going to be like probably just some like filler EP track. Like, we felt like the EP was almost done. We were like, let's just make a song that doesn't even feel that important. Like, let's just do one that's like mostly instrumental. And then within like an hour, we had written what we felt was like the best, most exciting song on the EP. We were like, well, that really changes things. And so it became the single. And it's all about my love of horror movies, but how at the same time, you know, I love horror movies, but I feel this like gross feeling inside loving horror movies because it makes me feel like something's wrong with me. And I'm like, should I love watching this like person be stabbed to death? Like that seems wrong. But also like, please give me more of them. Like I'm such a big fan of everything that like A24 does when it comes to horror. And Jackson, you know, the cool thing about his studio is that he has this little old school VHS player in his studio. So we were watching like all of the Nightmare on Elms while we were recording. And so this song was really like inspired by the experience and the physical location we were at. And it's definitely my favorite to play live.